Several years ago, we heard a lot about the brain drain in Indiana in general, and in our region in particular. What does or did IPFW do to address that? And also, we realize that the brain drain isn't just it's also a matter of like what we're told what younger people are looking for in a community, and what they want from a community.
Well, I think there are a lot of issues and a lot of variables that fed into the brain drain discussion.
Uh-huh.
The first one is that when you look at our student body, 90% of them are from this region, from the 11 county area. And they're going to want to stay in this region. So we're not contributing in that way to what they call the brain drain. Now, if you go down to West Lafayette or to Bloomington, 30% or more of their students are from out of state. They're getting an education here, and then they're thinking about going home, wherever home is. So the idea that those people are part of a brain drain, I think is a little bit awkward at best. So that's the first issue. You can complain about the number of out-of-state students that come here and then leave, but the answer to that is, what did you expect?
Right.
Okay. Now, the second issue, and the way that folks have tried to solve the problem, is you bring really attractive jobs to the region. Now, if you look at technical jobs in the Fort Wayne area, and you look at, for example, defense contractors or engineering jobs, the wire industry, which is not as robust as it used to be, but still there. Financial services, those kinds of things. There are jobs available here. There are good jobs available here, and folks stay. But on the far end of this discussion is what young people want these days, and that's a number of things. We can't provide beaches. We can't provide mountains. And the other thing that is very hard for us to provide here, and it's nobody's fault, is that a lot of the kinds of startup companies that are common to, for example, Silicon Valley or Connecticut or New York or anywhere on the East and West Coast really are simply not as common here. And so the potential for advancement, the potential for becoming an integral part of the company on the ground floor, the potential for stock options, that sort of thing, is not as great among the companies in the Fort Wayne area. And so that's going to contribute a little bit to young people wanting to get out. On the other hand, raising a family in California, in many areas, is not a very attractive proposition. And you find that the companies here, and if you talk to them, they'll tell you this, they can attract folks at mid-career back here because this is where they want to raise a family. And so those kinds of things work counter to the brain drain idea. And to get to the bottom line of your question, I don't think there's a lot that the universities can do about the question of brain drain. It's more how attractive the region is, how attractive the jobs in the region are. If we had, for example, only manufacturing jobs in this region, we'd have a major intellectual drain, but we don't. We've got a good mixture of jobs, and I think the kinds of people that you see in this area, the broad range of people, are an indication of that.